Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mystic Sandra. So today we'll be looking at a very important topic that says what fear made me lose. Yeah, I know what most of you will be thinking, but I'm actually here to speak my truth. Fear has made me lose a lot of things, and basically I will be speaking from experience and I'll be sharing from experience. And the reason why I'm doing this today, the reason why I'm talking about this topic is because a lot of persons are going through similar situations or similar circumstance, but yet they do not realize that this is what it is. Some persons just keep making excuses for themselves, telling themselves it is this, it is that, when the main thing is fear. You understand? There are certain things in our life or certain blessings that God has actually given to us, or certain opportunity that God has actually brought our way, but we have not utilized the opportunity. We have not grasped the blessings. We have not how will I put it? We've not accessed the blessing. And it's not because we don't want to, but there's something that is limiting us. There's something that's hindering us. There's something that is standing as an obstacle. Something that is telling us we can't get that blessing. We can't get there. We can't reach that height. We can't go there. And that thing is fear. I know that a lot of persons have talked about this. A lot of persons have addressed this. Even when you go to church, it's being talked about. Motivational speakers talk about it. It cannot be overemphasized. But we still need to keep talking about this. It's very important to me, and that's why I want to talk about it today. So encourage someone. That's what I want to achieve. When they say aims and objectives, so that's the aim and objective of this video. Okay, disclaimer number 1, I'm not a pastor. Okay, number 2, I'm just a girl that God has blessed with so much wisdom, so much akoniche. Okay, and number 3, I'm not disputing whatever it is any other person has gone through, or I'm not coming to say that my principle is like number 1 principle. No. Remember what I said from the beginning. I'm speaking out of experience, my own experience. People experience things differently and then bring it out based on what they've experienced. So it's my own experience, and I'm speaking it to encourage someone. That is basically it, and nothing more. Okay? What is fear? What is fear? What does fear mean to you? I know that if you pick up your phone now, or if you pick up your tablet and you go to the web and then you type in fear, Google is going to give you a lot of definitions, a lot of illustrations about fear. But there's one that actually stands out for me, and that is one I came across years back. It's an acronym. I don't want to say it's kind of an acronym. It's an acronym for fear, and it means, or it says, false evidence appearing real, which means F is the false. It means it's not true. So it means fear is not true. So that is what fear. That's the definition that actually stood out for me, because I 100% agree with that definition, because that is basically what fear is. Okay, and one more thing again, I also want to let you guys is, I know that a lot of persons have naturally, humans or human beings, we do express fear in one way or the other. And when I talk about express fear, I'm talking about phobias. When we say people who have phobias, there are people who have phobias for different things. Phobia for water, phobia for height, phobia for flying, phobia for public speaking, and a lot of phobias. Okay, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the phobias that humans express. I'm talking about the negative fear, the negative voice that speaks to us at the point of our breakthrough, at the point when we have been programmed by God to achieve something, at the point of our opportunity, at the point of our blessing, something just comes and then tells you otherwise. That's what I'm trying to address here. That's the negative fear. And I also want you guys to know, which I know some of you already know, that fear is a very strong negative emotion. I will keep using that word negative. Even the Bible says it. God has not given us the spirit of fear. If God did not know what fear does to us, that He robs us of our blessings, He would not put it in His word. He has not given us the spirit of fear. What did the Bible say He has given to us? Boldness, courage. So, what exactly did fear make me lose? I mean, that's the essence of the video, right? What exactly did fear make me lose? There are a lot of things, a lot of experiences that I've passed through. Okay? And did not end so well because fear just came in and crippled me, and that was the end of it all. And I'll be sharing a number of them with you guys. Okay? Just to, like I said, encourage somebody out there. I'm not sharing my story because I want my story to be out there. No, it's to encourage you. Okay, so I'll just go straight to it. So the first experience I've had would be, or the first experience I want to share is many years ago. I don't know how many years. I don't want to even break my head to calculate, but I know that was when I finished secondary school. I wanted to become a medical doctor. If you guys did not know, I know they will say that's everybody's dream, but that has been my childhood dream from I want to become a medical doctor. So, and we know how Nigeria, how difficult it is to get admission in Nigeria. Yeah, it is difficult. If you don't know too that it is difficult to get admission. So that when you get admission, you go and tell God, thank you. So when I finished secondary school, I wrote exams. What do they call that exam? Post-UME, right? Wrote JAM, wrote post-UME, and all of that, and everything. I was pursuing medicine in different universities in Nigeria. But then there was this opportunity that came out. There was this River State government scholarship that they were sponsoring students to go abroad to school. I think they called it RSSD then. I don't know if that body or that agency still exists in River State at the moment, but I know that it used to be there. I think then was who was the governor? I can't break my head. I don't know who the governor was there, but I know that agency was there. So my dad gingered me. Because you know that I'll be telling him I'm not telling him, they know that I want to read medicine. So the opportunity came and I was like, you need to go and register, take the exam and and all of that. People of God. Sorry, guys. I think they were writing for different countries, but one of the countries they were writing for there was Russia. I know there was Russia, and I don't really know Sha, but I know I did the application, and then I was invited to come and write the aptitude test, so that they would write the aptitude test to screen those that they will finally take, and or they will finally give scholarship to and everything. So they shortlisted me, and I went. How old was I? I was really, really young, and first, let me tell you guys. First, when the idea of coming to travel abroad came, I started overthinking the thing. I was like, wait, I wasn't up to 20. I'm not sure I was even up to 19 then. Then only me will now leave my family and go to a foreign land where I know nobody, just me alone at that very tender age. Telling myself tender age at that age. No. So that was the first thought that came to my mind, and that thought kept hammering in my head. I was like, the voice came and told me, you will not survive without your family. You will not survive. You won't survive. You cannot survive it. I think I gave in to that voice. Yes, I did. Because on the day of the aptitude test, I think that aptitude test, we wrote it in UST, RSU, sorry. UST, now RSU. That was when we wrote the test in. I went to that test, to that aptitude test, with the mind that I was going to fail, even before sitting for the test. And what I mean with the mind I was going to fail, it's not that the failure I was talking about is not the failure that when they grade me or grade my assessment, they'll fail me. No. The failure that I will use my hand and fail myself. Reason, because the voice that told me I will not survive without my family. I can't survive in a foreign land on my own. The voice told me, you're too young, you're too small. You can't leave your family at this age and go there. So what happened? When I got to the hall, they shared the papers. I looked at the paper. They were answers and there were questions that I could answer correctly. But what did I do? I started marking the wrong answers. Hey, God, please forgive me. Who knew or who knows where I would have been today? Maybe I would have been a medical doctor. Maybe one. But are you guys actually understanding what I'm talking about? I failed myself. The voice did not only minister to me, it made me to act. I went there and I started marking the wrong answers. In everything, even the ones that were wrong, I will still mark it wrong. The ones that were right, I will mark it wrong. Because I didn't want to pass. What kind of... I've not told anybody this thing. The only person I told was my husband. I've not even told. I'm not sure my mom knows about it. Nobody in my house knows about it. If they hear it now, they should not be angry. It's a true confession. Like I'm confessing my sins. That's by the way, Sha. So when I finished, I came out. I breathed. I was relieved because I knew that I was not going to any Russia or going to any abroad. When the results came out, they texted me my score and I knew I did not pass because they told me in the message that I did not pass. And I was very happy. I went and I told my father then, not tell him my score. When he said that, maybe he said hearing that other people have started receiving text messages of their score and those that have passed and everything. He called me and said, have you not received any this thing from them? That was when I told him that they have texted me, I've received, but I did not pass. I did not know how to tell. Hey! Guys, my father was disappointed, but I was happy. How would you use your hand and limit yourself? How would you use your hand and stop your blessing? It is not me. That is the point. It is not me that did it. It is fear. It is fear that did it. So that was how I lost out on that. Although back then I was happy about it, but now when I think about it, I'm upset. What I'm saying in essence is that you see the extent fear drove me to start even failing myself because of fear. I'm not happy when I think about it. I'm not happy. So that's why I'm really stressing on addressing this. And then I started making an excuse for myself. It's because of my parents, because of my family, because of my, I don't know, because I started giving myself excuse. Number one, because I'm still young. Who will take care of me there? I don't know anybody. Number two, I'll leave my family for 5 years or 6. I don't know how long it was going to be for 6 years in a foreign land. I will not see them. All those things. It's really sad when you think about it now. But that was what happened to me, guys. The second experience was I had this close classmate in university. I think that was when I was in year 1, and he used to work with AIT back then. So one of the days he just approached me and was like, he had a project that he was working on and he wanted me to like feature in the project. I was kind of curious. So I was like, what kind of project are you working on? He said it was a music video. Mind you guys, I love acting. I love, anything acting, all those things. Like, those were my things. They were things I had passion for and things I wanted to pursue. But then when he told me about it, I was excited though. But by the time I got home, because I told him I won't give you an answer now, let me just go and think about it, because at that point I didn't really know what the video was all about. I didn't even know if it was like, if it was going to be like I didn't know what the video was about, and he had not really explained it to me. But I just told him, let me shall go home and think of reason the thing. If it's something I want to do, I'll come back and I'll give you a response. I went home, and the next thing, thoughts started flying left, right, back, front, fear everywhere in my head. My head started swelling, not literally swelling. It was swelling inside, so it was just swelling, and before you know, fear gripped me. Let me tell you something that fear does. Fear causes psychological changes that bring about behavioral reactions. That's what it does. So when fear injects, or when fear envelopes you, it causes psychological changes. When I mean psychological, your whole body, as if they are rearranging your body. Your body just, you will notice that your body has changed. That's what it does. And then it now brings about reaction, behavioral reaction, like negative reactions. Some persons might just become aggressive, and there are different reactions to that. But with my own now, my reaction was to go back and tell the guy and say, sorry, I can't do it. And then I started thinking about it years later. If I'd accepted to do that, do I know what God would have done for me, or how God would have blessed me through that path? And I missed out on that. That was how I lost out on that part. Another experience is similar to that one, but this one was about acting. Another friend of mine, who was also a producer, came to me and told me he had a project, a drama series he was working on, and he wanted me to feature in that drama as a lead cast. I was excited. I was really, really excited. In fact, I was looking forward to it. He told me, okay, we're going to meet, we're going to sit and talk about it. We agreed on the time, the date, the venue. They said they came. I went there. He came. He brought the script. This voluminous. Immediately I saw the script, I shook. First of all, I shook internally. I was like, hey, which one is this one again? But then he told me, he gave me the script. He said, just flip through. While I was flipping through the script, he was trying to tell me the storyline, if it's something that I would love to work on. I flipped through the script. Very interesting story. Very interesting cast or character. That was the role I was to play. And he was like, okay, so why don't you go home with the script, just to study the character, study the character, so that you can, get to understand what the role entails. Guys, at that point, that voice came again, told me, you can never make it. The voice came again and told me, you cannot do it. What will people think of you? What will people think of you? How would you go on screen? Do you know the things? Hey God, this has just come into my mind. You know how our Nollywood is now. Some of all those scenes and everything. Hey God, oh. This was really a good work, or a good story. I sha told him that after the thought came, the voice came and ministered to me, and I gave into the voice. I listened. I was like, okay, yes, I agree. I cannot do it. So anything the voice tells me, I was concurring. I can't do it. I sha told him that I'm sorry, I won't be able to, accept the role or accept the job. I was like, in fact, I can still see the disappointment on his face. He was literally disappointed. Even me, I was disappointed in myself. I sha apologized. I told him, it's not about you. It's not about the book. It's not about the story. It's not about the the work, the project. No. It's about what? Was it me? Was it about me? No, it was about fear. It was about the fear that was the fear at that point in time that was injecting me, okay? And then that was making me to react in that way. That was my reaction to the fear. Guys, I can't exhaust the things that fear had made me lose. I can't exhaust that list. It's long. It's long. It means that I have literally lost a lot of things because of fear. Like lost a lot of opportunities that God brought my way, a lot of blessings that He brought my way, that would have defined who I am today, or even shaped my future. Or, I don't know. But I still thank Him for where I am. I still thank Him for where I am. Guys, if it's something that happens to you, then this video needs to encourage you. Mine might just be lighter. There are people who have lost far more greater things in life because of fear. I can tell you that. And that is what we are talking about. That we don't need to give in to that fear. We don't need to give in to that fear. How can we overcome that fear? We need to face the fear. That's number one. Face the fear. We need to face our fears. Remember what happened in the Bible to Goliath and the Israel to the Goliath and then the Israelites. Goliath was their fear. Everybody was afraid of him. Nobody wanted to face him. In fact, nobody could face him. They felt they could not face him. That is what the voice told them, that Goliath was a giant, so they couldn't face Goliath. But that was a lie. The person who went to face Goliath, was he a giant? No, he wasn't. Small boy David went and he faced him. Did he overcome? Of course he did. Did he bring him down? Of course he did. So tell me, what is it now? What is it? So if we face our fears headlong, we will overcome and we'll be winners and overcomers. Secondly, we need to trust God. We need to trust God. Trust Him wholeheartedly. Trust Him completely. Trust Him with everything that we have. We need to trust God. We need to know who we are in God. We need to understand what He says about us. So that when that voice comes to minister negativity to us, when that voice comes to tell us we can't make it, we can speak back to the voice and say, I can make it. Why? Because of God. I am already a success. I am not a failure. Because of God. We need to trust God. We need to trust Him completely. We need to trust Him enough to see us through. He has given us everything that we need. All the resources, the talent, the enablement, He has given them unto us. We need to trust Him to help us utilize that so that we can overcome our fear. And then thirdly, we need to have a positive mindset. We need to see things from the positive perspective. I used to tell myself then that I'm an optimistic person. I still believe I'm an optimistic person. Yeah. Even though that sometimes life just happens. But we need to be optimistic about life, about situations, about circumstances. We need to see the positive side of every situation, of every circumstance, of everything, or in every situation we find ourselves. Have a positive mindset. One thing I want to let you guys are, these things are things that, principles or things that have actually been working for me. Like I said, it should work for you, added to the many others that you're trying to imbibe. It should work for you. So if you face your fears, trust God, and have a positive mindset. It's going to help you. I want you to know that this path is not something I have overcome 100%. No, I'm still on it. I'm still in the process. I mean, God is still helping me. I'm still in the process. Because even up until recently, fear would have also denied me speaking to you guys. Yeah, I know you ask how. I've always had the passion to want to, I told people I'm a talker. I like talking. So I've always wanted to create this channel, which I actually did years back. But then I wasn't active on it. And I just wanted to become active on it. Like, I thought about it, like, you need to start using it. You need to start utilizing the platform. Because you have a lot of things in you that you need to share with people to help people. And I became scared. So many thoughts came to my head. Plenty what ifs. What if this? What if that? See, anything that is what if is a negative voice. What if what? What if nothing? What if nothing? Nothing. Nothing will happen. Nothing. What if what? So plenty what ifs started coming to my head. My dear, I faced my fear. One night by 11 p.m., I just picked up my phone. I had some edited videos already that I had already edited. I needed to upload, but fear did not allow me. I was still there doing what if. That night, I don't know the kind of courage and boldness that just came upon me like this. I just carried my phone. Film. And before I knew, I uploaded my introductory video. And that was it. It was a breakthrough. So you see, I know I've talked plenty, but I shall hope that someone is being encouraged by this video, because that is what I'm aiming at. And I know that God's actually going to help us at the end of the day to be overcomers. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. So if you did, well, even though you don't, or even though you didn't, don't forget to like, to subscribe to this channel, like the video, leave your comment, and also to share with someone today. Okay, thank you so much, guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.